Hello. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Let's see. I hope you are doing well. I'm representing my Humankind Be Both shirt again today. I feel like with all of the scarcity that is just being injected into our planet right now, into our world, I think it's really important for us to keep perspective that when we're in a place of fear or in a place of, where we've moved into our lizard brain or reptile brain, we don't always make the best decisions, and it's actually near impossible for us to make good decisions when we're away from our amygdala and we're in our lizard brain. So as people's fear level rises with the coronavirus, we want to make sure that we're being kind to other humans. I know it's like I've been hearing stories of, it's Christmas all over, people grabbing things out of people's hands at the store and that kind of stuff. So there's definitely some mayhem that is happening around fear, which is understandable because we're definitely being inundated with it right now as a society, as a planet, really. I mean, it's gone far, and it just feels, to me, in some ways, it really feels like just such a poor use of power. Yes, we need to be informed. Yes, we need to be cautious. And the fear that is being injected is completely out of line. Completely out of line in my perspective. So I'm sending so much love and healing to our planet. A lot of us for a long time, I've been able to feel. I've been doing a very deep dive in my own personal journey of healing for many years now, and it has not been an easy road. No, it has not, my friends. And it has also been the one of the most valuable things that I've been able to give myself. And I hope that more of us, if anything comes out of this, that more of us are able to allow ourselves to heal and to be able to take a step back and look at really a lot of these things that I've been talking about the last several days or the last several weeks around healing and broadening our consciousness and questions that we ask and things that we're putting into our body and what we're consuming and what we're consuming into our bodies, into our minds, as far as materialistic things, as far as being consumerism or consumerists. All of those things are so important for us to look at as human beings. It just is crucial at this point, realistically. The systems that we are currently using are broken down. They have been broken down. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that we have to have change. And great change, chaos precedes great change. And in order for some of these structures and things to be taken down and to be rebuilt, we have to go through a period of chaos. So hang in there, breathe. It's so important for us to breathe. So many of us are shallow breathers anyways because there's so much stress and so much hustle, bustle, go that has been ingrained in our society, into our cultures, and we forget to breathe. We forget that is our life force, and that's the lungs, right? This is where that virus is affecting us. So make sure you do your deep breaths. Go back to my breath video, and you can count to a count of 4, you can count to a count of 6. Make it slow, deep breaths where you're really filling your belly with air. You can expand your lungs out, and And once you get to the top, you take a deep breath, take a very deep breath in. And once you get to the top of that breath, where you feel like you can't hold anymore, or maybe just before that, depending on how practiced you are at breathing, because it takes some practice. Like, you'd be amazed. Like, our breaths come so naturally to us that it actually takes practice to be able to learn how to breathe deeply, where we can, okay, so up at the top, start again. Up at the top, you want to rest your breath, and then let the breath go and let it rest at the bottom. Breathe in through your nose. And there's schools of thoughts that say that breathe out your nose, and there's others that say breathe out your mouth, like with a, so whatever feels more comfortable to you. And I alternate, I do both. I have been doing deep breathing, and as I breathe in, I say I'm activating homeostasis, which is our natural state of being, our natural state of healing and health, the most, the highest state that we can get to, as far as our all of our organs and everything working together, is homeostasis. So I breathe in homeostasis, and I also have the intention, and I say I'm activating my vagus nerves, because those vagus nerves are the largest nerves in our bodies, and they activate so much and control so much. So there are things that we can do to help ourselves. Sleep is another one. So many of these things that I've talked about over the last few weeks, and I feel like I'm going to continue for a few more days. I don't know, it was maybe a weekend where I was like, I don't know, I might go 30 days. I kept it 21 days just in case I didn't feel like it, but I still, as I'm doing videos, I get ideas about other videos to get, or downloads about other videos to do. And I still have several more things that I want to talk about. And I feel like as pressure comes in over the next few days, or however long it's going to be until we kind of get reins on what's going on, we have to step into our power as people. We have to. It is pertinent. It is imperative. And for me, this also feels like another degradation on the feminine, on things that are us being together, us as people. It feels right now like it's more separation, and I hope that doesn't stick. I hope that we are able to say, yes, we need to isolate ourselves, when it makes sense, and we need to do things less, but the implications that is going to have on our food, on supplies that we have, on gas, on water, on fuel, on really everything, those implications are going to ripple out unless our government has a really good plan in place, and I am pretty sure that has not happened. And I don't mean to sound cynical at all. I don't have a lot of hope in our system right now, because our systems are so broken down, and we need more of us to step into our power and listen to that voice inside of us that has been talking to us probably for far too long, that we have not listened to. So funny, I was not even going to talk about this. This is not what I was coming today to talk about. Mantras. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I've really been grounding into Gaia. I feel a very strong connection to Mother Earth and to Gaia, and you may or may not feel a strong connection to Gaia. We live here. If you don't feel a strong connection, I invite you to see why not, and to look and see how you can strengthen your relationship and your connection to Mother Earth, to Gaia, to this planet we live on, to this planet that feeds us, to this planet that can take us out as a human race whenever she wants, right? So centering and bringing her strength and her presence and her love. She loves us so much. I mean, really, this planet loves us and supports us so, so, so deeply. So deeply. So, make sure that you're hydrating. Make sure that you're breathing and breathing deeply, expanding your lungs and your rib cage. That you are eating as healthy as you can right now. Make sure you get proper sleep. And even though there is an enormous amount of stress that is is circling and really just like in this whirlwind right now, the more that you can do to stay calm and to stay out of fear and to bring yourself back into a place of peace and harmony through meditation. There's so many things that we can do. Spending time in nature, grounding, bringing light into our body, putting a bubble around us of protection, putting up, if you just visualize, and you can visualize. White light is great to go through your body, and you can bring it up. I like to bring it up from earth, and then I like to take it down from the heavens, from the celestial body as well. And if you just do that and another color pops into your mind, or you find yourself, just your own intuitive sense brings in another color, yellow or pink or green or purple or whatever it is, go with that. Like, trust your own innate self, your inner self that is guiding you in that way. And those practices can help us so much. I'm drinking some tea. It's supposed to start raining here, which I'm really glad. Feels like the rains here in Northern California may give us some relief too, with just clearing the air. I sure hope so. So I am sending out love. I'm going to end this. I'll do mantras on a different day, maybe tomorrow. And I said in one of my other videos that I want to do mudras. And mudras are basically hand, and I'll go more into detail and do a whole video on this, but they're hand gestures that you can do to change the energy in your body quickly. You can breathe in with your hands up like this. Breathe out with your hands pushing down. Breathe in, and you can breathe in health and happiness and vitality and homeostasis. And then you can breathe out anything that no longer serves my body. I like to ground that down into earth, and with the intention of that being transmuted into something that is beneficial. Because for me, my intuition tells me just grounding a bunch of stuff into earth, it needs to be composted and it needs to be transmuted into something that's beneficial. A beautiful tree, flowers, plants, those types of things. And we compost. Poop, manure and poop on the farms. I lived on a farm for several years since I've been here. And they use the poop in organic fertilizer that we grow our food in. So yes, even shit can be fertilized or transmuted into organic foods. So, breathing in and balancing ourselves. But a prayer, so this would be a mudra, just breathing in and then breathing out. But I'm going to end us today with a prayer mudra. And just putting your hands together, you will feel a shift energetically in your body. If you're not really sensitive energetically, it may be very subtle. The more we can listen to those subtle levels of our body and subtle layers, it's extremely beneficial for our health. It's extremely beneficial to bring that kind of balance and harmony into our body. I know there's a lot of us that are saying, instead of shaking hands right now with people or touching other people until we know more about this virus, that prayer mudra, which is also Namaste, which is like the soul in me sees the soul in you. We are all one, and we can and will get through this. Namaste. Thanks for stopping by. Please like, share, or subscribe. And I'm wishing this entire planet love and peace and harmony and health. A large dose of health and love right now. Powerful, powerful forces. Bring them into your body. Bring them into your environment. Bring them into your homes. Bring them into your cars as much as you can right now. to counteract everything that is swirling around us. Be blessed. Thank you.